Welcome back, gaming loungers. Zachary here, Living It Gaming, and today we'll continue with Alan Wake. So the time of the ticking, and well, we're still continuing. But first, here's a little episode of Night Springs.
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a
Trying to
thin
get a good
veneer
angle.
of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness
Nope, that won't work.
and horror.
That should
All
do
too
it.
often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durlith's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
What's he
Well, I'm
talking?
glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Durlith, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durlith.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
What did you have?
Huh? What?
Oh, Mr. Durlith, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durlith learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
She pulled a xenomorph there on him. And yes, the lip sync doesn't match the voices that I was going for. Well, I'm sure they will improve it in a sequel. Oh, wait, which way? Which way? Have we already been through this way? No, I don't think we have been through this way. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Time for another wake attacked by the dark prison.
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Okay, when are we gonna find that? Huh, looks like there's no way of going back up. What the? Was that intentional? Uh-oh, not good. Oh, just what I need. Ouch! Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, for the love of... Well, why are you throwing enemies there? Well, maybe I need to keep the enemies at bay while taking down the... Oh, for the love of... chance to get away. up. Stupid barrel. Uh-oh. I blame the barrel for this. Uh-oh, come on, let me dodge that. Uh-oh. I mean, 2 shots a buck? Uh-oh, ow. No, 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 no. Come on. Thank you. Well, that take care of. Maybe I should have done it. Well, you know the rest. More batteries. Twiddly dee, we're running out of batteries. Ha 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 ha. No batteries. Well, we got plenty of batteries, thank you. Reload. In fact, reload the shotgun while I'm at it. I mean, two bucks a shotgun? Like throwing 4 more, throwing an extra 2 in there and feel like I'm actually loaded for crying out loud. Yep, got enough revolver ammunition. Nope, can't climb up there. Or climb on that bin. Well, I guess we have to go forward this way. Oh, reach my battery limit. Checkpoint. Go. Okay. I'm guessing we now go for a drive. So let's drive. Oh, cutscene. No, wait, something's gonna happen, right? 3, 2, 1.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Oh, please don't end it all there.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
You got the manuscript? No.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
I hope you got the manuscript. Oh, can we still go for a drive? Oh, at least it's no longer in the dark. But unfortunately, we don't have our weapons, which honestly makes sense during the day. Alright, let's head to the coal mines.
Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true. The current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the Dark Presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Well, the bridge is gone. I guess we have to find another way on foot, right? Unless there's another detour by car. Can we take our car down there? In fact, what about that other abandoned car right there? Is there something else there? This one right here. Oh, can we take this one for a ride? Without, well actually maybe my hot wire there. Ooh, whoa, 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 a bit slippery. Huh? Wait, what's that? Is that a lone chair over there? Can we go sit in it? Hey, Alan, you'd rented Keekster once in a while. Oh. Who would leave a chair and a thermostat here in the middle of nowhere exactly? Whatever, let's move on. Back to the vehicle. Huh? Can we go up that way or... Ow! Oh boy. Careful. Driving feels a little bit loose, really. Oh, but the camera can be a bit of a pain. Okay. Just checking around here. Might be some extra goodies. Oh, chip point. Oh, a radio. Let's see how the radio station is doing.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big-shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now, because some people just shouldn't be carrying badges.
Oh boy.
I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Well, he was sure generous. Heh, what is this? Grand Theft Wake? We can now just take any vehicle we want. I'm not generous for the game. Honestly, I think I prefer this vehicle over that one. But first, let's just have a look at here. Okay. Nothing here. No point exactly. Anyway, let's keep driving. For real this time. Come on, zoom, 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 zoom. Take it easy with that, with the vehicle. Oops, didn't mean to press that. Okay. Ooh, that's a fancy vehicle. But I wonder what's up there, though. Huh, another radio.
Welcome back to KBF-FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
Ouch.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Know that feeling. Anyway, I believe we got another vehicle to steal. Yeah, we can get away with it in this game. In fact, there's no explanation of why these vehicles are all over the place. In fact, there's nobody here exactly. Well, time for another vehicle. And this car is probably better. Hey, get back here with my vehicle! As the person cried. Oh, I really should stop doing this. I should get back on the track, but there's just so many stuff to explore. I'm so curious. There might be a hidden extra or something. Well, maybe this comes in later to get the advantage. Come on, get up those stairs, Alan. Alan, my boy. Worth it. Motto on the fray?
For Mott,
Ferry.
spying on the writer on the ferry had been a disappointment. His boss had made Wake out to be something special, but Mott hadn't been impressed. He'd gotten a good long look at the wife, though, and he liked what he saw. Mott had fantasized about goading Wake into a fight, but it hadn't happened. Still, he'd get his chance to see if the writer had anything in him. He'd been promised as much.
Is that something we should expect and predict? You know, it's too bad that Alan doesn't even change this. Well, he knows what they're gonna do in the books, but it doesn't really play out on that.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
How did that happen exactly? Anyway, back to the vehicle. Now, come on, no more distractions. I only got a few minutes left. Ah, this must be it. Is it the mines? Oh. Well, it's not this way. What's this? Well, there were some earlier residents in the area. The true genius of the Tower of Brightfold came with the foundry of the Brightfold Mining Company and the opening of the Brightfold coal mine in 1878. Although the work was hard and dangerous, many immigrants, Germans, Polish, Italians, Finns, and Swedes, among others, worked the mines. Well, that's generous of them. Well, let's ask first. I hope I pronounced that right. The mining street declined in the 20th century. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't pronounce that right. The semen, well, that word, were rich, but hard to get at, and the volcanic activity in the area made the mine so particularly dangerous. Let's just say that. Well, this must be the place. Oh, look, another one.
With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Everybody wants Wake for a reason, I'm guessing. Sorry. Another one? Hang on. Sorry to clear my throat. Anyway, in 1970, a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake, well, oil caused most of the deep mining tunnels to collapse on flood. 32 miners lost their lives in the calamity. Ouch. And all miners around Brightfall came to a final stop. Now, many of the remaining buildings are protected at historical landmarks. Good for you. Oh, good for them, I would say. Up, cutscene time.
I didn't want to go outside. Cops had to be looking for me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on. Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me.
Oh boy.
I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time.
Calm down, Wake.
Never showed up.
Oh boy. You sure about that? Maybe you were just at the wrong place at the right time.
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans.
What?
You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
What?
Through being jerked around by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello? Hello! Ah! I'm gonna kill him!
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Up. Oopsie. Well, that's what happened?
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Was I supposed to come down here or something? Nope, that's full. Oh, take that. The physics are so interactive. What does this thing do? Oh, shotgun ammo. Nice. Anyway. Aha! Hidden pathway. Let's head down there. Well, we're back on... Oh, no. Grab that manuscript. No, grab that.
When Thomas Zane fell for Barbara Jagger, it happened fast. She was young, vibrant, and beautiful, full of life. He had never been a very happy man, and without any seeming effort, she had changed all that. Zane felt good for the first time in his life. Everything she did was another piece of a jigsaw puzzle he hadn't even known he'd be missing. And best of all, she made the words flow, strong and sharp. She was his muse.
Muse, eh? Oh boy. Let's just take a breather for a moment, because that's going to be the end of that part. But join back later for more Alan Wake here at Live and Let Gaming. See ya, gaming loungers!